Hello folks and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we conquered this little sector right here, which didn't have a whole lot for us, and my thought process here was that it covers us off of having this area being attacked. Now, so many of you were kind to comment that that's not a thing that I need to worry about because only things next to an enemy base can be attacked, so I wasted a whole bunch of time there. That's fine, not a big deal, just going to kind of see what's going on. My other thing I would like to do is just try to go through and I don't know, be more successful at some of these. Like this one, I already know what's there, so that means we've been there before, and I would like to try to just see if we can kind of do all right with some of these. Now, this one I can't do anything from because I don't have the resources that I need to from it, so let's go back in here and just see where we're launching stuff. I believe we are sending all of this stuff to another depot. Okay, that's fine. That's what I want. This still makes me ridiculously happy, even though I have these little small problems like this right here where the unloader is coming from both. I can deal with that, but it makes me so happy. Except why are we not having, what do we not have here? Oh, we're out of metaglass? Interesting. Okay, so let's go through and actually fix some of the errors of our ways here because we can solve some of these problems, although we can't really reload this area with metaglass because we don't have it to give. But we can go in and build some of that stuff in other places, which may be worthwhile. So I'm thinking right now, my main goal is just to try to go through and build on some basic stuff that we need to have, and then hopefully we'll be okay with that. I don't know. Let's launch out and just see what this one brings us, so we can see exactly what's going on and what we have here. So I'm going to immediately pause. We're going to go over into Salt Flats and make sure that we are launching all of those resources to our current place, which is Sector 98. Doesn't have a lot for us, but we should be able to make metaglass, yeah, at a minimum, which is kind of my goal right now. Just waiting for some more of these bad boys to launch. Okay, we got stuff launching, so that should be good, I think. Ooh, we found another enemy base. Okay, so this is one that could provide us some future problems here. All right, we have water real close to us. We have lead and copper. There's lots of coal throughout the area, and more why I'm interested in stuff being close by is that if we keep it close by, we don't have to build out a whole bunch. This area is kind of a weird one. I'm thinking we're going to run into a lot of air-based units here. I don't know that to be the case, but just judging by the map and generally when there's lots of water, especially a ring of water around everywhere that walking ones would go, there tends to be a lot of air stuff going on with that. So we just need to find out. There they are. Okay. And let's go around and see if we can just find some basic. Now, I'm talking basic. Like, I'm going to build on a little battery here. And we have resources. We don't have a ton of resources, but we do have resources. And then we're just going to slap in a nice line of these going that way and going that way. And I suppose instead of these going there, just take all of that, bring it down here, go over and out and down, and there and there. Okay. This is all completely probably unnecessary, but if you've watched my videos, you know that I love completely unnecessary, especially putting titanium belt here. That's just stupid. There's no reason to put titanium belts where we're at right now, but that's okay. We'll build out all of this, and then I probably need stuff closer back to the base. And then I need to figure out what I'm doing like, I'm not worried for the first few rounds of stuff. It's more the later rounds of things that I have some more interest in. So we need to get ourselves set up for mainly protection right now, and then we'll play a little bit more about whatever comes our way here. All right, there we go. All right, so that one should be good. We're going to put another little battery back here because this is straight back towards us. Yeah, right over there. So another battery straight down here should probably do the trick. And again, I'm heavily betting that this is going to be ground-based or air-based units. Is there an actual way to tell, or is it just once you get into it, that's when you kind of get the idea of what's what? That's a question I don't think I've ever asked, and I think that's a good question to ask, especially as I continue through the campaign here and try to do stuff. Is there a way to, like, flat out tell what's what, or you just kind of gotta play it by ear and hope and pray that whatever it is, you can defend. So I suppose I could do this and do the cheaty way and go out to a sector real fast and pause it and then go back here, and we can see that we survive 18 of 24 waves, so most likely that means it's going to be air-based stuff. And then once we get the rest of this build up, it should be much better off. But we're going to try to do this one a little low-tech, I think. We're going to have to make some power. We're going to have to do some other things, but I'm not super worried about a lot of this one yet. Maybe I should be. I don't know. I don't like getting overconfident with things, but if we survive 18 of 20 something with just what we have built now, I don't feel real nervous. And again, this is not a good idea to talk like this, but it's just how I feel. I just don't particularly get super scared by stuff like that. All right, so we're going to just very quickly dump in a little pneumatic drill here. We're going to get a nice big air blast drill over here to feed what I want to have, but it's not important for us right now. What is important is that we get some mechanical pumps that we can then feed into a steam generator, like so. Put a little thing on there. We'll get a large battery, or several large batteries maybe. And then we're just going to run that straight up into there. This one's going to come straight over there eventually. All right, now we're producing power. Yay us. Okay. Otherwise, we can take that and feed that bad boy. And I suppose I should get it some water as well. It's thirsty. All right, cool. We have that now. I'm going to remove all of this in just a little bit. I just want to get us a little power set up. But the idea here is that we're going to use just steam generators. We'll plop them down along that line there. And then we will take this area and bring that all the way on down. Pop that one. Boop, 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 boop. We'll do something silly like that and do more silly things. And we can already get rid of this bad boy. We don't need that at all. Okay, so we're making stupid amounts of power right now, which is what we need to do. And we need to do that for a couple of reasons. One, we need metaglass. And hold on, let's just see what type of stuff we have coming our way here, because our wave is coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see where they're coming from. All right, so they're coming from down there. Hopefully this guy covers that. Although we do have nice coverage between these two. If they can't even shoot that gap, which is nice. Oh, it's a ground-based guy. Okay. Was not expecting that. All right. So that means we need to change our plan here. All right, let's get power down here first. That will significantly help our cause. Alright, we got that. I'm going to get rid of that one, just because it's not where I would like it to be. And we are going to jam this area up over here. So that covers there. I just need a little bit more, like so. All right, got that. Now what I can do is I can put in some titanium walls. Where do I want to put said titanium walls? Well, that doesn't work. Is there a grid overlay that I can like slap down? I don't know if there's a button for that. That would be awesome. I don't believe there is, but that would be a fun little addition. All right, so I'll build up my little titanium wall here. Then I can throw some lancers in there. And if we wanted to, we could water cool all of them. It should be a fun little thing that I don't really do often. I'm really bad about water cooling some of these things. So I can do that, that, and that. And then I can just throw some pumps on there. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. And I gotta think there's going to be more air power coming our way here eventually, but it's okay if we're a little slow in this. And then we just need to jam up this area over here. And ground-wise, there would be completely blocked off. So let's go in and get this side set up. No, I don't want that. No, no. That's fine. If they want to go back and attack things that we're in the process of building, that's totally fine with me for right now. We'll get that fixed up and actually get that handled properly here in a moment. Let's pause real fast. Let's get our power lines running from here and around. And I know I can click, hold, and drag these. I just don't like... I like being able to place them right on the edges and have them be off out of the way. I often find that when it places them for me that they're always not in a good spot for me. I want them to be in other places. Alright, so we have that now. So now I can throw on some Lancer cities. So we'll do something silly like that. And then we're going to water cool all these bad boys, because why the heck not? So for those of you, I might digress entirely here, but I got to imagine a certain percentage of my viewership has their own gaming PC. First off, what are you using? And are you a water cool person or not? I've never water cooled a computer in any way, even like the built-in AIOs and all that stuff. I've never done that. I've built 2 computers in my life and I've upgraded a number, but I've never gone water cooling. Always been a fanboy, like quite literally a fanboy. I'm lucky enough to have finally got my first set of Noctua fans, and I'm in love with them. They're so cool in multiple ways. Yeah, I would like to see how other people do their thing and kind of what they do or don't enjoy about it as far as water cooling, because water cooling seems like a lot of work, but I don't know enough about that world to properly comment on it. So I'm going to leave my current thoughts to myself because they're not well formed, and if you don't have a well formed thought, you really shouldn't be saying much. At least that's where I'm at with things. But I definitely am not well formed with anything. So yeah, I'm just curious about water cooling and how that works out and what all you have to do for it. It seems like a lot of work. It just seems like so much work. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just something that I am not interested in doing. We're going to throw an air blast drill over here because then we can put some salvos in down here as well. I am a little surprised we haven't gotten much in the way of shipments here. So let's go over to Salt Flats real fast. You guys are supposed to be sending all your stuff over, right? You're sending it. There, yep. I'm going to survive everything, but I still want all my stuff. The map looks awesome. Like, look how cool that looks. I'm really happy about this. If you haven't been able to tell. I'm also happy that we have an enemy base right there. It's been a while since we've attacked an enemy base. I'd like to give it another run. It's been a while, and they're super interesting problems to solve. So I want to give that one another go. I'm real happy that we're expanding our power out. We have over 1 million capacity right now. We're not halfway full of that, but we're also adding on more. Hoping to get up to like 1.5 mil, I think, is where we should be able to land this out at. And I need to build some helpers here because this is taking too long. But we'll get there in a sec. Yeah, so 1.4, 1.5 mil, that's a solid number, I think. And I'm building this for 2 reasons. One, it's not a big deal to throw on this. But more importantly, what I can do is I can put some of those salvos up near the batteries and give us some cover with those as well. Alright, so we have that bad boy being water cooled. Beautiful. Then I can go in here and salvo it up. I'm just going to do something like that for right now, I think. And it's very clear which side is going to be the side to attack and which one you don't want to attack. They're not going to make it through either of them, but that's okay. I still like to kind of go worst case scenario. And I don't have any force projectors or anything like that. Oh, that reminds me. Guys, you've been telling me so long about the overdrive... the overdrive dome or the overdrive projector. I haven't used them at all yet. I used it one time, but in our area that is Production City, we can use that and help ourselves out a whole bunch. So I need to explore that a little bit more here. That's not something I know enough about yet to... Well, I should say I don't need it right now. But when I was having those power problems, you guys let me know that I keep forgetting that it applies to power as well. So like when you do the overdrive stuff, it applies to power, which is fantastic. Speaking of power, we're just going to try to get some power kind of back towards our core. And that's going to allow us to go in and make some military units. So we're going to get an air factory set up right there. And then we'll build our next reconstructor right there. You're going to be making monos. And for monos it requires, so we could unloader and an unloader. And you should be able to get your units, and there we go. And we're fine on the power front still, which is what I need. Okay, so this is eventually going to be a metaglass factory, I think is what I think I want to do. We just need to make sure we have everything set here for nighttime fighting, or it's not really, I guess it is nighttime fighting, but you know, these little dumber things. Let's see, that covers that part of the battery. This area is covered by that. I guess we don't really need to worry about that right now. Famous last words, but that's okay. We're going to put this guy right there. I'm going to throw a little water jobber dubro on it. And then we're going to start snaking this down. So, come down, over, drop that guy down, over, down, and over. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put these things at, but I'm hoping I should be able to smack them in right there. And that should, yeah, there we go. Oh, I love watching these things just light everybody up. It's so much fun. And I also really forgot how much I like illuminators. Just a simple little tool. Costs nothing as far as power or really resources go. It's a super inexpensive thing. But it just makes the map look so much better. Again, a completely unnecessary thing to do, but I like it. Alright, let's go and focus on our factory here. We need to get a kiln set up for metaglass, and that only requires lead and sand going in, and we get metaglass out. And there's no super version of this, it's just what it is. So, we just need to find a good source of lead. Oh, we have one right up here, and then we have a good source of sand. Fantastic. So we're going to set just one of these up, and then I'll copy it over and all that fun stuff. But let's start off by getting a couple air blast drills ready to roll. So 1 and 2. And then we'll do the same thing up here. 1 and 2. Now for for those ones, I can steal water over from here. And hopefully not interfere with too much. Except, you know, I forgot that we need an exit for all this stuff, but that's okay. Well, that's easy. Do that. Do that. Actually, let's get that down. Could bring that over here, and basically along that wall. And then we can drop that part down. This one, we'll do the exact same thing. We're just going to bring it over here and then down. Do we have to have two of them? No, but I want to. Then we'll do that. We have to bring power on over. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now that one's going to be able to come straight over. This one's going to come over and down like so. And then we just need to set up our thing here. Boop, boop. Ding, ding. Junction, junction. And straight, straight. Okay. Four of those. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot. It's too much, quite honestly, but it's okay. That one's gonna just jump right into there. This one's gonna come over and jump right into there. And we're gonna let this fill fully up just so I can make sure that I have all of this down. But the general idea here is that we're going to bring this one somewhere over and dump it into number 4. So it's going to come... Let's go in like there, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's going to come into that one, and the other one is going to go into that one. Okay. So we'll do that one there. And then that one should be able to go there. And I guess they're not connecting because they don't have power. So we'll get them all hooked up. There we go. All right, and then... those are going to go there, and then I can feed that into there and that into there. Actually fill those up more. That one's going to be able to connect. Guess I should have made 9, but that's okay. And I guess we'll just have our launch area be right over here somewhere. As long as we actually have the capacity to do it. I don't know if we're going to have the capacity here. Alright, so now I need a vault. Let's see if we can clear this bad boy out. Oh man, look how fast it's loading up. That's awesome. Alright, let's pause it real fast and get some unloaders set up here. So, take our first 3 and go up like that. 1, 2, we got that problem. Poopy. Oh, we can solve that problem. Hold on. Let's fix it real fast. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. So that's going to come over here. This one's going to come up and over there. This one's going to come up over, and we can get rid of all these and make them come back down in some way, shape, or form. And then we'll throw that into another vault. Just so we can at least hopefully keep that at bay a little bit. We'll do the same thing over here. These three are just going to come down into a vault. And again, I'm just really trying to play with different ways of doing this. I don't know if what I'm doing is good or bad or remotely coherent, but I'm just trying to figure out what can work and what makes sense and what I can do with this stuff. So I'm thinking that I can have, let's see, we're feeding in a ton of stuff here. And each one of these takes 100 units. So I think we'll be able to get away with, let's see what I want to do. I'll put an unloader there. Let's see, how are we doing power-wise? Because that's the other big concern. Launch pads use how much power? 240. We have 1.6, so we're going to have to add on power eventually here, but that's okay. So we'll do that. All right, and then that's all going to be going back to salt flats. And you can see this one is actually running out, which is good. Now we need more lead, it looks like. Oh no, everything's staying full. These are pumping everything out that they need to. Okay, that's fine. And that guy is about half full. All right. So let's go ahead and get another unloader on this bad boy. Boom and boom. And the reason why I could have put that router right here, but I like to see what's actually going in there. Even though I can clearly see it right now, I want to be able to make sure I know it in the future. So that's the reason for that. All right, so let's go in and how much powder we got? Yeah, see, that's where we're starting to run down on power a little bit. All right, so before I go too much farther, let's expand our power output here a little bit just to make sure that we're not hurting ourselves in any way, shape, or form. So get some more steam generation happening. And I need to make sure, firstly, that can, oh, it can reach all the way. Fantastic. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, cool. And we're up a whole bunch of power again. All right, so this one's full. That guy is sending everything out, and that is also sending everything out. There's nothing stored there. That's good. Okay, so now we can hopefully throw an unloader here and here. Launch pads there and there. There and there. And in a perfect world, these things would be loaded up so much that I could throw a third one in there so it'd be symmetrical, but, you know. I really want that center one there, but it's okay. We can't do it right now. But I'm really happy with that setup. Let's go take a look here where we're at, and the bad guys, let's just bring them along for the ride here. Alright, and I'm not going to really waste time on a lot of this because there's no need. If this is what they're sending us, where it's just these guys, there's no real need to waste our time on this. I got my goal accomplished. What I really wanted to do in this one was be able to export out a lot of, whatchamacallit, metaglass, just because we don't have it. Now, the other question, should I be exporting coal? Is that something that I should do, or is that like a resource that you just kind of deal with when it's there? Because I could also make like a butt ton of graphite in this one and send that out. Although I already have tons of graphite. So I'm tempted just to like mine coal and just send lots of coal out if we can. And that could go, I mean, I could throw that into that distribution block pretty easily, I think. If I wanted to, I could bring that all the way around, that potassium conveyor all the way around and throw it right into there. Let's do it. Why not? I like asking questions and then ignoring all of that and just going through and doing what I want. Not a great character trait. But that's where I'm at right now. So I just kind of want to see what I'm actually able to produce and make and kind of just see what's up with all this. So we have that. Let's throw in our water. I know there's water not far away, but I'm not super worried about that. We're also doing okay power-wise. And then that's going to exist right there. You're going to dump into there. You're going to dump into... Oh, let's make it symmetrical. All right. Again, I have no idea if this is remotely necessary. I'm going to go with probably not. But having a source of coal, or let's back up. Having extra thorium where there's places that aren't thorium, but being able to use that resource for power has really been helpful in some places. My biggest problem is I suck at making phase fabric, and you need phase to be able to do that stuff. But maybe this will be just another way for us to get more. And we're just sending everything out. I love it. I'm totally cool with that setup. While we talk about phase fabric, I need to remember what it takes to do all of that. So it's thorium and sand. Unfortunately, that's not really going to be a possibility for us here. I mean, I could theoretically output some thorium and we have tons of sand and make it and send it back. How much power does it use? 300 power units, and it takes forever, doesn't it? Takes half a second. Okay. If I did that and then through what's overdrive dome, what does it do? Increases 50%, and overdrive dome is a lot bigger. And increases 150%. So obviously you'd go with the overdrive dome, which in theory I could use to make more power. Huh. Okay, let's play the game. So I need thorium and I need silicon to get down to the overdrive projector. Alright, let's just play and see what we can do. Alright, I know you don't have your resources right now. I'm going to get you handled in a second, overdrive friend. Alright, you are going to be thorium, you are going to be silicon. Alright, so our power right now is negative 1,000. Why don't we have... Oh, what do we need more power? Is that why I screwed up? I screwed up on something. What did I screw up on? Oh, yeah, I need a lot more power. Oops. Okay. At least it's not a hard problem to solve. It's just a dumb mistake I made. Alright, so we're going to do that over here, I think. We will very easily be able to get an air blast drill in there. We do not need to provide it any water because we have plenty of it right there. That going straight down. Then we can get some more steam generators. And I'm just going to make a line of them like that. And like that. Alright, boom, 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 boom. I just need to give it some pumps. Nope, nope, nope. Clicked the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. The nice thing is we do have lots of battery power, so it's not killing us right now, but it will kill us if we don't correct this problem. So we're going to go over there and correct it and see if that does anything to help us out at all. And at least I have some friends coming to help. And I also should probably add the, you know, where the coal goes. Alright, and once these get more online, we should be back in plus power. Why do you not have enough water? We'll get you more water. It's not a big deal. Just ask. There we go. We really are struggling for to keep consistent here. It's weird. That's fine. We have some no power options. What's going? Oh, I built the wrong thing there. My bad. Goodness. There we go. Now we have lots of power. And we just need more water, it looks like. This is, oh, I did the same thing there. God help us. Okay. There we go. Now you have what's needed. All right. And we have plenty of power. All right, let's go take a look at our overdrive projector. And you are... Oh, you need phase. Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Okay. That's not going there. That needs to go to the phase. I'm on it, game. Don't worry. Okay, so let's try a distribution block. It's not something I've played with a lot, but I'm interested in, or a distributor. Okay. So what I want to have happen is that's going to be an output. Then we're going to have another output going out somewhere over here, probably into a vault. Not that we're going to be making a ton of this stuff, but I want to do it. And the idea here is, well, let's go back here. What I want to be able to do is set up our phase weavers in this area, and then we can use that to feed into this distribution block. It'll power our overdrive dome, and then we can also have it go and send stuff out, probably somewhere up here. Sure. But let's go ahead and get the rest of this built out. So we need 10 of these for every 4 of these thorium that we put in. So we're going to need a lot more of those, which is fine. Used to that. And let's just take a look here. So it outputs 10 for every half second. Okay. So we're just going to try to design the one, and then we will figure out how to do it better. Junction. Boom, boom. Cool. All right. And then that one, you can bring this, oops, not there. Bring that straight down like so. Oops. Forgot to grab the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like it's going to be our limit for this one. All right. All right, so this one is going to feed... let's not do it the very last one. It's going to feed that. It'll be for that guy. This one's gonna get fed by another, and then I guess this one can get fed by another. Now we have phase going in. Our overdrive. Oh, look at it moving. That's fantastic. It's so cool to watch. We just can't supply enough sand to get all that in there. That's crazy how much sand that actually requires. So I think we might have to do 5 of these. So each one has its own dedicated thing. I think that's what's going to have to happen here. So let's see here. So we'll do there and there. Get water set for you guys. And let's pause that. We're going to get rid of all of this just for a hot second. Alright, now I need to reimagine how this looks. There it is. Okay. Imagining is done. We got that one. That one. That one. That one. And then that one. And I think that should let us rapidly make this stuff. Oh yeah. So I just want to double check power wise. We're using up a ton of power. Let's see, why do we not have enough coal? Alright, so we're going to help out this area with some more coal. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. And then we need to bring that. Okay. We're bringing on a very long journey. Can I bring it that far? This is stupid, by the way. This is so stupid, but I love it. There's not a single good reason to be doing this the way I'm doing this, but I love the idea of it. Alright, so, come on. So we're going to throw a vault right there, and then a nice little unloader right onto there. There we go. Each little dose helps us out. And we're back on the plus side of power. Okay, cool. And then the last thing I guess that we're going to do is we're going to make some phase. Or not make it. We're going to ship some phase out. Alright, so we'll put the unloader right there. Get these two bad boys in place. Then we'll bring it up and put it right there. And that will be for phase fabric. There we go. And almost all the phase that we've made so far is already getting emptied out. It's amazing. Oh, look at us. We're falling behind on thorium now. Can't keep up on that front. Okay. Let's see. So I can unload more, bring it down. Have to snake it over here and back through. There's no way for me to get it into there unless I start dumping it off on that side, which is what I might have to do. Okay. We'll make another unloader. This one will be for thorium again. And where did I say I was going to snake that? No, we have to go through this way. Alright, that should help at least, I think. And what I also want to do is open up some space on these. Well, let me readjust my thoughts there. I want to open these up to then go back that way. Alright, and then there and there. There we go. That should at least satisfy some of these things a little bit better. And you can see that this is already starting to slow down from the backup it had before. So, yeah, I could put another... do I want to do that? Put another unloader or two? No, I'm just going to leave it go. I think we're okay. Alright, what are we at wave-wise here? I don't even know what's going on down here. Well, they are very out to attack this area, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and put a mender over here to help out a little bit, and then we have a force projector. Alright, so that can go away for right now. I'll move it back to there. And then we should be able to get our force projector in place. What's my other power plant doing here? We're going to need more power, I think. Luckily, we have just so many resources in this one for just pure power generation. If you're looking to make power in this level, it's not really an issue. Alright, so put that in a line there. 1, 2. Get the proper one there. Get that guy there. Alright. Need to connect that all up to the existing power grid that we have. And then I can do a line of steam generators coming up from that one. Alright, we're going to do that. Again, I know this is silly. And I know there's most definitely a better way to do this, but this is the way that I'm going to approach this problem for right now, and we'll see how well or bad it works out for us in a little bit. I mean, we know we're going to win this one already. Like, that's not the concern. Okay. That's all doing its thing. Let's move this one up here and just say, hey, if you were to dump into there, what happens? There we go. Need to make sure everybody was fed. Alright, so we have those guys going. We have tons of power. Our batteries are full. We have an incoming wave, which is really not big a challenge. And we're just going to keep moving along here. Nice thing is they don't have any fast units or ones that can crawl like a ton, so they're getting wiped out pretty darn fast. I am going to just add on a few more salvos back here. Mainly just because those were, I mean, they're not small units and they're not big units, but like they're units that can do damage that were coming at us. So I want to make sure that we don't face that potential problem at all. Oh, I forgot they can heal me. Not quickly, but they can do it. And I love that this wall has held the entire time. It wasn't well cared for, I can tell you that. We did not pay attention a lot to the battles in this one, but at least we have a little bit more to go on right now. And then our last round of stuff, which will be the W for us. Eliminate those guys, and Bob's your uncle sector, captured. Alright, so let's just go take a look here. We built on significant amounts of power. We have tons of sand and tons of coal. This may be something that we need to look back on later. And then we started shipping out coal for the first time because reasons. I just don't have a real good reason not to, so we're going to send that out. We also got, oh no, we ran out of thorium. We did start producing and using our overdrive projector, but yeah. How much does the overdrive projector consume anyway? Or overdrive dome, excuse me. So, okay. So we are out of thorium. That's not a good problem for us. We need to get more of that back in so we can keep producing phase. But we at least did produce phase, which is a good thing. And what we really can do is we can have some thorium-based, we can go back to some just planets that just have thorium or sectors that just have thorium and send it back over here. I think that's going to be something that we're going to look at a little bit more in detail. But I think that's going to wrap us up here for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Let me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And I'll see you in another one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.